What's up, YouTube? Smells like Vin, and I'm gonna do an album review. I'm gonna review an album by the band Incubus. Now, a lot of you, when you think Incubus, I'm sorry, probably think of just an everyday, normal, mainstream rock band. That's great. There's nothing wrong with that. If, a band wants to make accessible, easy to get into music for, radio and, MTV and stuff like that, that's fine. I'm not going to sit here and bash that. That's what they do. Who cares? But Incubus were not like that when they first started out in the mid-90s. When they first started, they were young. In fact, I think the guitarist, his name is Mike, he was I think just a little older than me. So that really gives you an idea of how young they were when they started. And they fused metal, jazz, hip-hop, funk, kind of like Red Hot Chili Pepper style funk, and they just fused so many genres, and it was great. And nowhere is that represented better than in their 1997 release, S.C.I.E.N.C.E. I've listened to a lot of albums. At least I'd like to think I've listened to a lot of albums, and it would be hard for me to pick a top 5 or a top 10. But if I had to, S.C.I.E.N.C.E. would without a doubt be on there. Because S.C.I.E.N.C.E. is a badass album. Why is it a badass album? Well, like I said, it fuses a lot of genres, and I think every band member brings something to the table. For example, Dirk Lance, he's not in the band anymore, which makes me entirely too sad, but when he was, he brought a very slap style bass playing, kind of the style that Fleet plays from Red Hot Chili Peppers, or Les Claypool plays from Primus, two of the band's big influences, I would say. So he just slaps the bass, and the best part is you hear it so much. And it adds just a great sense of funk to the songs. And I'm going to use that word a lot, funk. They also have, I don't know if they still have a DJ. I know that they had a DJ in the early stuff, then they got a new DJ, and I'm not sure if they still have him now. But the old DJ was DJ Life, and DJ Life was awesome. And again, in a lot of bands like Slipknot and Linkin Park and stuff like that, I used to be huge into that band, those bands. I'm not anymore. But I know that their DJs don't do anything. They sit there, they might do a couple scratches here and there, and they're done. DJ Life is infused in these songs deeply. He does sound effects, he samples things, he's a great he does scratches. I Can Redefine is the first song on the album. Great DJ, one of my favorite DJs, probably my favorite DJ I've heard, just because I haven't listened to so much music with DJs, but he's great. If you listen to the album, you'll know what I mean. And then there's Mike. Mike is the guitarist, heavy metal riffs, that's all I can say. His riffs are heavy and hard-hitting. Drummer, I think his name is Jose, pretty sure it's Jose. Great drummer. He's simple, he's basic, but he gets the job done. Great drummer. And then there's Brandon Boyd, who is the group's versatile singer. He screams, he raps, he sings, he does everything. He's great. Another thing about this record is how tight it is. Its flow is perfect. You get a great mix. It's not like all the hard rock. Or the hard rock is on one side, and then all the, kind of funk is in the middle, and the rap is at the end. They mix it perfectly to create a very consistent and precise sound overall, and I love that. Some highlights: Redefine, very uplifting lyrics, catchy as hell chorus. I remember one day in the summer last year when I got into this, oh, not last year, but last summer, when I got into this, I just randomly downloaded Redefine, and I was sitting there listening to it, and I was like, and it just grabbed me right away. It's just such a great hook, which is again why I say they do have a pop sensibility, Incubus, but it's a great one at that. New Skin is a great one. It has some bongos in it, which is awesome. He uses a lot of instruments, Brandon Boyd, percussion and brass, and not brass, but like, other instruments. Thinking of other Glass again. It's kind of like Redefined with a very catchy chorus, some great scratching and samples. And really, the whole album is just great. Fuses so many genres. It's very versatile, and if you are looking for a kind of an interesting record that'll challenge you, I would definitely pick up S.C.I.E.N.C.E by Incubus. It's great. One of my favorite albums of all time. Some of Incubus's best work. I'd probably say pick up their first re-releases, which is their debut, their first EP, and, well, not the first EP, but the first EP that they've put out after their debut, and S.C.I.E.N.C.E, their sophomore effort. Make Yourself is pretty good too, but I'd say stick with the first three. So, yeah, thanks for watching. I'm sorry if I kind of haven't done this in a while, so I messed up a lot of times. I kept, like, pronouncing words wrong and stuff like that. But, thank you guys for watching, and you guys take it easy.